perchance we shan't lag tonight until we. Oh, hello. Oh God. All right. So first time playing this, and my internet gave out. I think we only got like 2.5 hours in. Anyway, we're back, and thankfully there's a bit of a checkpoint around where we happen to lag out. I'd rather you didn't, mate. Anyway, I ended up just not being able to play for the rest of the night. In fact, my internet just wasn't really working at all. Unfortunate. Okay, that's fire. Anyway, normally like my first impressions come at the end of like my first time streaming something that I've never played before. And what I'll say is my first impression of this is it's really enjoyable, but it's honestly a little, I don't know, it's a little disappointing. Maybe I'm soured because of our internet thing. I don't think so though. Like by all means I'm having fun and I expect to have more fun, right? I'm enjoying it. It just feels like there's not a lot of room for growth in terms of like another game, right? So far it's just kind of felt like this was more of a DLC that probably should have been on Borderlands 3 than a full game. But I haven't played through all of it so far, so I'm not being 100% fair to it. I'm just saying. Oh, that does heal me. Okay, I was wondering why it had hearts. I guess it doesn't heal me, but it drops Helios. But yeah, I guess I'm not really being fair to it from that perspective. And that, I'm also not saying I dislike it or anything. I'm just saying it's not what I was hoping for. And, it's not a pre-sequel level of, how do I put it? It's not pre-sequel levels of, I guess, disappointment. But it's definitely not what I would have hoped for. It really just feels like reskinned Borderlands 3. Right? Because these are all literally effects and similar weapon styles. If not entirely identical weapons, right? I mean, this is literally Hyperion shotguns, right? Like, it's just slightly disappointing from that perspective. That doesn't make it... Oh, that was lagging. It doesn't make it a bad game, and that doesn't mean, I dislike it. It just means
if I'm here, then
I think it could have been so much more if they just went a different direction.
Clear the square! This is where we make our stand! For the Queen!
I think I also would have liked it better if... So they did like this half thing where they brought in like recurring characters, but like not as their characters, because it is a fantasy type of thing where, they're playing a game in a game. But it just feels like this could have been done using Borderlands 3. And it doesn't feel like I hear Lorelei, and obviously that's supposed to be their character, but you know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't feel the same as if it was a new character. Like, it's somehow, I don't know, maybe it's just someone who's really into the game, Dungeons and Dragons, the game this is based off of. That would be more of a fun idea. Right? Oh, this is someone else's character and we put them in the game or whatever. But I think as someone who's played the other games and like unfortunately recognizes their voices, I feel like it doesn't work as well. Again, not saying I think any of this is bad. It's just not what I was hoping for.
The undead horde has been defeated.
The whore?
For the Queen!
It feels so good to be a hero!
I hope you remember this. I gave it a shot playing by the rules. Now, I'm gonna have to start breaking them.
Okay. This is gonna be Marcus's shop, most likely. I mean, I barely got into it, though, to be fair. It's just first impressions we're at. That sounded good, right? And then we have some stacks. Okay, this was a beam.
The Fate Maker wields great power in the face of evil. It feels like something lost long ago has been found again. It feels like home.
Bloody brilliantly done. Over here, Fate Maker.
Okay.
You've saved us all, Fate Maker. You are the hero of Brighthoof. Now, about this bloody Dragon Lord business. I'm sure the
I just got an armor. Wow, you did it. That's pretty useful.
be eager to
Cool.
meet our new Fate Maker in person. Castle gates are
GS
right
Grand
open.
Seiko?
Look at me, meeting a queen.
Grand Seiko?
The gates of Her Majesty's castle swing open as though they anticipated your arrival. And then you hear the clop of perfect hooves upon the cobblestones. They belong to the most goodest, majesticest ruler ever seen by mortal eyes. Queen Butt Stallion!
Cool. Pandora corn. But Stallion?
Her magnificence.
She's
It
gonna
just
die.
washes over you, man.
Yes, I feel it. It's fizzy.
What?
Spilled your soda.
Yes, I did, and it was in honor of the queen.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, I'll tell him. Yeah, okay. So, she says you are the bravest fate maker the Wonderlands has seen in generations. But though you have pushed back the Dragon Lord's attack, his downfall can only be brought about by one thing. You must go and retrieve
The Sword of Souls!
I was getting to that! Yeah, it's a Sword of Souls. Although, thank you, Valentine, for paying attention to the exposition.
I love exposition.
The Sword of Souls is the coolest weapon in the whole game. Are we really getting that?
I mean, if you complete the quest, yeah.
I'll murder this whole quest and everyone in it. I want that sword.
Intense, but it's in the right
I'm not
spirit,
in a tent.
mostly.
Is it possible I'm too good?
Why?
Her Majesty says that the Sword of Souls is hidden in the Shattergrave Barrow. She will be reaching there personally for you.
Would you say we're being bestowed a huge honor? I've always wanted to be bestowed something.
Girl, you totally misunderstood.
My dream! It's happening!
My dream. So I'm seeing shop symbols, but yeah, it doesn't look like it's unlocked. Izzy's 50s. Alright. Slow frames already. Fuck. That's PC issues. Damn. So I turned down settings or nothing. Out of curiosity, what are my settings at? Damn, they're at like a combo of low and med. Unfortunate. What is this? Oh, it's a combat encounter, okay. As I mentioned before, by no means am I hating on this game. I mean, I you know, it's just mindless Borderlands 3 basically, and I enjoy that. I actually like Borderlands 3. I think it's probably tied with 2, right? There's a lot I love about 2. I think a lot of it's probably nostalgia though. But I think it's probably 1 and a 2 and 3 tie, and then pre-sequel. Oh, pre-sequel. Poor thing.
Hope you finished your bucket list.
But you know, my point here is I definitely enjoy the gameplay. I was just hoping it would be more unique,
Come on then.
right? Because
Imminent
you know, this is just a Jacob's pistol, right? There's nothing special about this, other than the way it looks. It functions identical to a Jacob's pistol, and I think that's just a huge missed opportunity. I understand why they do it, right? Because they don't have to remake everything. It's even got the same exact sights. Right, that's just the firestorm slash fireball slash, you know, that fireball-y effect from, I think, all the way back to the first DLC based on this, alright? Like, okay, they leave arrows in it, but functionally this doesn't feel... It even... Look, they even have the fucking bullets there, even though it leaves an arrow in them. Right? And I'm not trying to hate on it. I'm enjoying it. But it just seems like that's something they could have... Right? They didn't have to leave the back of a bullet here. They could have taken the time and at least, like, made it, you know, look like arrows down there. Right? And it doesn't even look like an arrow while it's being shot. Not that I assume you would even see that. Oh, I was supposed to melee that. My bad. Or you probably wouldn't be able to tell. But I think the point kind of stays, right? I can try that. Alright, I maintained the point. They very easily could have ground up the weaponry at the very least. And it just doesn't feel like they really did. Other than adding, I guess, melee weapons. Can I go back here and, like, use stuff now? Or nah? I mean, since it's still on fire, I'm assuming not. I guess what I'm getting at is that I enjoy it, right? It's Borderlands 3 reskin. That looks like a face, by the way. I enjoy it. It's Borderlands 3 reskin. No problems whatsoever with that. Except that I think it's a missed opportunity. Right, this is the most unique part of it, the overworld thing. And, like, instanced encounters. And it's not a bad thing at all, right? I enjoy it. I think it's cool. I think it's pretty unique. But ultimately, the instance encounters do, in fact, just turn into normal encounters. Okay, I just fucking deleted that guy. Oh, you can just punch those. Okay. Gonna need a boat to... Oh, okay. Oh, well, you die instantly in water. My bad. I also think something else, again, missed opportunity to have us play as a character who's going to come back. I mean, I guess they can just say, you know, oh, Jim Bob Cooter was actually the Fate Maker, right? That's who that was the whole time. So you can just kill them. You don't even have to fight them. Interesting. Alright, they could just do something like that, though. Or, like, Claptrap was the Fate Maker the whole time or some shit. But this really feels like it's gonna be...
I feel...
just, like, not a part of the game world. Like, a part of Borderlands. It's just, like, a weird one-off. 36
Why
bucks.
don't you just absorb the Dragon Lord's soul and be done with him?
Cause I don't know, he's bad, but he's not that bad. And what do you not want a villain to fight? Huh, Fret?
Yeah, Fret.
sucker.
What? Alright, so there's very clearly something wrong with the buy screen here. Yeah, money is actually an object, you fucking moron. Okay. I can't imagine this is better than my thingy, but we'll try it. Cool. Blades looking a bit dull. I just think it would have been. Oh, see?
Hello there.
You're here for the Sword of Souls, aren't you? They put me in here for being possessive, but the joke's on them. I'm gonna get to the sword first. Then the dragon will
Zomboss.
make me his right-hand lady. Hey, she's just trying to make us learn exposition. Shoot her in the face a lot.
Classic narcissist. I saw a lot of myself in her.
What? Oh, fuck.
That's not gonna work on me, you cutie dummy. I told you I was possessive.
What's her name from 3?
Sucked anyway. I'll go get a better one.
Did you hear what she said about me? Not that bad. Nice try.
What the fuck is her name in 3?
Into the villain in all her campaigns. No, wait. There was
She's
that
the ship.
other guy. The sorcerer.
Or the not the
Johnson.
ship, she's the fighting suit.
A handsome hack.
I mean, I have no problem with her, but it's literally just the same exact personality. Oh shit. Okay.
Don't mess with the best. Somewhere out there.
It's a fine personality, right? Like it, you know, I don't have a problem with the character that's being played there, but I don't know. It just feels too much like this was a Borderlands 3 DLC that turned into its own game. Probably for profit. Because if this were a DLC, what are we paying? Like 20 bucks? If that, right? 15. But if they stretch it into a game, all they have to do, actually they probably already, you know, they didn't really even have to do more than reskin, because the other game, or the other DLC didn't really have its own skins for guns. It just had like a few unique spells that were grenade mods. So it's kind of like, you know, what a... Is my sound not working? I think my sound might not. Oh, no, it
Sure,
is
I've
working.
got plenty,
Okay.
but I could always have more.
Hold up. Does this have the same exact mechanic?
Breathed in pain.
Yep. Of course it does. How did I kill... Sorry, I was a little distracted. How did I kill that guy?
And that's how it's done.
Death save.
Numbers. Oh.
Once more, gotta be cleared. Enjoying it. I just feel like so far it's just kind of been DLC, right? This hasn't felt like I've been playing a unique game. It just feels like a slightly unique experience to a game I've played, and that's unfortunate. It's unfortunate in a missed opportunity way, not in a like this game shit way. This is literally the same exact chest skin, right, from 3. Once again, fine, but also not. Right? I feel like the players deserved a little better than that. I understand that it's on the same engine and they already have the assets, so it's like, what's the point?
Not done yet.
Okay. I gotta check. So what is that coming from? Is it this? Holding cast, leave an elemental splat on the ground. Okay. This? Two and 1 out of 1. Okay, so what are those? It gives me this, I think. Right? I don't think I get points for that yet. Wait, how would you increase your ward if you... Oh, I'm getting points in this. Oh, wow, that's pretty good. Oh, it's... Wait, is it this? Oh, hold on 1 second. I have to take this. Oh boy, sorry about that. Just confirming an appointment thingy. So So this gives me the ability to have a second spell equipped, and I would cast that instead. Do they have... Okay, they don't share a cooldown. This actually might be the play, especially late game. That dude just say he's going to Xanarkin? Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, that, I mean, this game, I just feel like it's slightly unfortunate that it, you know what I mean? Like, it just deserved its own thing. And I get why they wouldn't, right? I understand. But that doesn't mean I couldn't have wished for more. Okay.
Not gonna kill me that easy.
Are you sure about that?
My favorite part of killing things, which is that they shut up and stay dead.
So I can probably switch this for that. Okay, so this one is weaker. It's got a higher chance to have a thing. Yeah, I think I'll stick with what I got, actually.
Inside the mausoleum, a chest catches your eye.
My eyes are burning. Hello?
It's a dark magic spell.
Ooh, elemental blast.
Dark magic gives you health-stealing powers.
Sounds
Oh, I've already
evil,
had those
but
then.
Let's call it morally gray.
Doing a little grave robbing, huh? I knew you weren't completely boring. I'm still gonna beat you with a sword. Let's go get to know each other. Somewhere nice and quiet.
Okay.
Like your grave.
Oh my god, my grave's not quiet though. Spider crab, spider crab.
Mag of holding.
Okay. I mean, this is not bad, but I'm kind of thinking until I get like much better nades, I think the other thing might be better.
Oh, you really thought you were gonna win, didn't you?
You really fucking thought you'd win, didn't you, mate?
My wonders never cease. Probably not.
Crab people. Should have drank some milk, mate. Ooh, a staff. Can I take ye? Pussy.
The evil soul takes off for the large ruins up the hill.
Again?
Come and get him, boys. Buy me some time, would ya?
I have to keep looking to my fucking right. I'm paranoid. I guess I don't have to, but I keep doing it.
Be consumed.
Alright, this spell's really good. The other one's like mediocre.
Queen Butt Stallion coming in with.
Boom, boom. Oh shit.
Now that's a nice
God.
trick, young
Hey,
lady.
I'm guessing Fuckface is gonna be here. He's gonna take the sword and then power up Zomboss, and we're gonna fight Zomboss. That's my guess. TP, really? No boss fight?
The Royal Majesty says you will need to find the Tome of Fate and read the Fate Maker's Creed aloud to gain entrance to the relic repository below the ruins.
Okay. I mean, won't she be done already? Yeet. Ooh, free loot.
Ooh, luck going up.
I was about to freak the fuck out. Scalawaga Okay, so that's the bandit or whatever you want to call it of this game. I'm gonna just not take those. I think we'll be okay. Can I go in here? Nope. Hey, Skellywag. Skilliga. Man, fuck books. Hello. Bonk stick of mirth. I could go for some bonk right about now. How about we try G? Hey, yo, G, how you doing? Yeah, I thought that's what that was. Kind of curious why that's there. I guess because it's under you and you're not supposed to look behind, maybe. Oh, fuck. Bonk stick's kind of bonky. Ooh. I'm gonna navigate this pistol up your ass. Where the fuck did you go? Not bad. Ooh. Okay. I don't like using guns that are the exact same thingy, but this is a doubler. And I could go for some doubloons. I'm gonna test something after this. Can I pop that? I can. Ooh. Fuck. Fucking love mirth. This is the... yeah, that thing.
I would advise against sudden movements around me.
Your voice echoes through the ghastly room.
Oh, I would advise.
There's no answer.
Is that my own doing? Free loot?
What is that? Burn it! Stab it! Kill it!
Quit freaking out. It's just a mimic. This is why I shoot every chest just to be sure.
No time for prayers.
No time for prayers.
Ready and dead.
I mean, at least this is a different type of gun, but it's like
As the
not
blade dies, it belches out
not really that great.
You're gonna have to read it aloud on the altar outside.
My old nemesis.
Reading?
Out
Reading?
loud.
I felt that. Okay. That sounds useful as fuck to me. My old nemesis. Nemesis. Boss fight. Bussy. Okay, so I can still favorite things.
I'm sorry, level what?
Okay. All right. So we can trash that, we can trash that, we can trash that. I think we can keep that, we can trash that. 252. Just like the old days. So much fucking garbage. Hey, Ashen instead of Anshin. Good for them. At least it's interesting.
Place the Tome of Fate upon the pedestal.
I think you mean the
Read
tome.
out the Fate Maker's Creed.
Fate
Queen?
does not divide us. Fate brings us together.
Cool.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, yeah.
Ooh, I like that. Fate brings us together. That's going on my vision board.
Do you really believe that, Tina?
What? Nah, girl, that's just some fantasy butt crap. But I guess, you know, fate brought us together to play games. I don't know, whatever.
Like, you know, whatever. This isn't a boss fight, I don't know what is.
Idiot, you caught up. Not gonna do you much good though.
You cutie idiot. Why can't I remember her name in 3?
You'll have to do better than that.
Hold up, I gotta look it up. It's one of those things where I feel like I should know it. I'm just gonna look up Balex's girlfriend. Maybe that'll have it. Genevieve, there we go. Because she's Gen... Yeah, okay.
Hey, when you say
Gotcha.
power gaming is a moral obligation.
The moldy barrel was filled with decay.
I feel like they should have just not put her robotic thing on it.
Oh, so gross and bad.
Oh, so it's like Valentine's private quarters. Steak City.
Man, you brew homemade ketchup wine one time.
Homemade ketchup wine? Yeah, I can't agree with that anymore. Fucking ketchup wine, bro. It's just upsetting. Incinerated. Okay. Ooh, yeah, one of these like combos with like an attack and then a heal or whatever the fuck. I don't know how to use them. This might be the play though. I think I might get rid of my Jacobs.
You're fun. What a shame you and your stupid queen are
Some
gonna
bussy.
die once the DL gets the sword.
DLC? Sell all junk? Calamity. Wait, there's no ammo? Or do I just not need ammo? What? Wait, what is this? This is like the artifacty thing, right? I don't see a reason to buy that. Flat blade of the lawless. Oh, I'm starting to lag. Fuck me. Oh, it is in and all you get. Me.
Excuse me while I slip
Expelliarmus, mate.
into something more catastrophic.
Radical, bro.
You'll never get the sword of soul, you idiot!
This time, kill her so hard she doesn't get back up.
No problemo. I have to ask you to calm down. Oh my god, I am, but mostly on the inside. Thanks for your concern, though.
Only dust shall remain.
You know, now that I think about it, I think this gun was a thing already, wasn't it?
Body of the Zombox collapses. Her Majesty reappears.
Majesty. Lawless.
You have impressed her royal hotness with your courage and total badassery. She will now grant you
Badass.
entrance to the sacred chamber that holds.
What if she's evil? What if it's what's his face in disguise, and this is fake? Wow.
Oh, good for you, cutie idiot!
Thanks, Genevieve.
Robot policeman. How do we kill this zombie ass for good?
Give me that sword. You can't even use it right. It needs to be charged with soul energy. And that only comes from your precious queen and the souls of living things.
I can think of at least one soul nearby that needs absorbing.
Give me that sword! It's not even yours! It was the Dragon Lord's to begin with. You're just stealing from a guy because he's evil, and that's more evil when you think about it. Yeah! Give me the sword! Gimme! Come on! Oh! I'm gonna haunt you! You are so haunted, cutie idiot! I'm gonna live in your house, and I'm gonna possess you while you're sleeping and drink all your soda unless you give me the sword! I want that sword!
There you go.
Not like that! No! No, 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 no!
She's gonna be in the sword, and the sword's gonna talk to me.
Clatters to the ground.
That's suspicious as fuck. But alright. Well, at least it's not Davlin again, I guess.
She says you'll need to bring the sword to the fountain in the main square. It's a little, double entendre. I did.
Gold chest. Oh, I don't have any keys. Cool. It's just me, or is that thing like fucking shaking?
As you place the sword into the fountain, soul
Found
energy
Tussie.
swirls through it and out in the city.
Holy shit. How's it putting the fires out? Cutscene. So it's gonna replace the city.
Fires are extinguished. The
Oh.
houses get put back together. The crowds are cheering for you. We love you, Fate Maker.
The fuck are these guys?
I love me too.
But Stallion says to, look over here. She's gonna do something special for you.
Okay, I'm just looking.
I'll
Cool.
treasure it always.
My god, its head's so small.
Statue for sale! Anyone want to buy a statue?
Statue?
Work, Fate Maker. The city is safe, prosperous, and skeleton-free. Now that
Oh my god,
the
it
siege has
is.
been lifted, you'll want to avail yourself of our amenities. Start by visiting the blacksmith.
The fuck's the blacksmith? This way.
Who is that? Can he see it through the soot in the air?
Oh, can't I see it? Okay.
No one special, just the hero of Brighthoof. Maybe you heard of me?
The hero of Brighthoof. I've never met a fate maker. You'll need some better gear. Now, I can't offer you any weapons or armor directly on account of my exclusivity contract with the Crown and to keep the vending machine stocked. I'm a proud part of the military pre-industrial complex, you see. But I can offer you expansions of your carrying capacity. More bullets, more loot, more fun. A free sample of me wares on the house.
Free sample. Oh, oh, never mind. Okay. Gonna not dump points for now.
Now, while you're seeing your way around Brighton, go talk to the lovely lassie who runs the soda tavern. That's easy. Shitballs are mean fine.
She's shit-faced. Okay. I guess we're getting some sody pop. Yeet.
The tavern
Hello.
keeper waves you over.
Ah.
In, that
Ooh.
way that only tavern keepers can do.
Welcome in.
This extends his ravenous sight.
The fuck? Where's the rest of it?
Welcome to Izzy's Fizzy's, where all liquids consumed on premises are just soda
Consumed.
and nothing else. Are you the new fate maker who
Consumed.
skeletons?
Yeah.
My reputation precedes me. For once, I'm not getting slapped.
Well, thanks for nothing. Half the town was barricaded in here, and they were slurping down Virgin Shirley temples like it was the end of the world. I'm only joshing you, fate maker. You did us a mighty fine favor. Now, out of thanks for saving our city,
She must be homeless if I can jump her.
here in the soda tavern.
She should sell the tavern and buy a house.
Magical quick change kiosk if you need to change anything fundamental about your entire being. It's free, weirdly enough.
Why is this in here? What is this? Oh, I have to use it? Okay. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Thanks, mate. No. Fuck, why?
Right this way.
Oh, no. Hi, how you doing?
Hope I see merfolk one day. They have the best
My god, that's an annoying exclamation mark.
Very popular. Any nice stuff you're
I gotta fix that.
you happen to miss will just show up right in here. And finally, we've got plenty of citizens who might need your help out there in the world.
Teeny Tinas.
Soda Tavern. Some put up
No.
posters around the city. It's been so busy, and I've been pulling non-alcoholic pints.
Why does she have an ice cream cone on her head?
Oh, listen to me, lip flapping while you could be off adventuring. Have a busy day.
Fate Maker! Got a little surprise for you. The Queen is so impressed that
Oh, I'm
she
so
wants to
fucking
date
impressed,
you.
mate.
Bloody congrats.
No.
Come meet us in the main square.
All right.
Damn, she
it's
blows a good flute, if you know what I'm
Valentine's
saying.
stuff. Let's go pillage the countryside. I want some loot.
What? Heroes don't pillage? No, we're almost done with the quest. I want to see what happens.
Yeah, you would.
I guess I'll accept it. I don't know what I'm doing.
I've got a goblin problem. Head to my farm if you're hungry for violence and money.
Oh my god, I am.
My herb garden toot sweet.
What is this? Shattergrave Barrow. Why can I go right back there? That doesn't make any sense. Alrighty. So, do I have anything? Why can't I sell this? Oh, because it's equipped, maybe? Huh. Oh boy. Oh, this is the wrong thing. Myth rank? What the fuck is myth rank? Level 40. Oh jeez, I don't give a shit. This really do just kind of feel like a Borderlands 3 DLC so far. Which, you know, I like 3, but come on, man. Y'all really sold me a whole ass game of this.
Hero of Brighthoof, for your bravery defending the city, Her Majesty Queen Buttstallion is naming you a Knight of the Realm.
You'll wait until you know exactly how it is.
Kneel and be
It's just reskinned Borderlands 3 as far as I can tell so far. I mean, I haven't gotten a legendary yet, I guess, but it's just reskinned with like spells instead of nades.
Not so fast, newbie.
And somewhat unique abilities, skills.
This is my world now.
Oh my god, he just killed Buttstallion. Holy fuck.
No!
Why did I just stand there? Well, then it's a no-go for me. Understandable.
I'm done being told how my story goes.
Seems like Borderlands is
Your
done for you.
master's age of heroes is over, and soon her whole world will follow.
Yeah, he probably should have killed me when he had the chance, huh? It really just feels like... What's the DLC called?
The Queen!
The Bunkers and Badasses one? It just feels like that, but for Borderlands 3 so far.
No! Tina, what the hell?
I don't know, man. That wasn't supposed to happen. Just let me think for a second.
She really thought she could run you through the same old hero's journey as always. Well, not this time. I'm in control now.
Ring slot unlocked. What is this?
The Fate Maker is lost. What once felt so sure is now fragile and broken. Still, one truth remains standing amidst the wreckage. The forces of evil must be stopped.
Okay, so, a great big booming sound rings out.
Boom.
Ray hells! What now? It's coming from beyond the docks!
Did she say something about
Fate
cocks?
Maker, I fear your work is not
Damn it, I
done
forgot
yet.
Paladin Mike's a
She
dude
left
in
me
this.
with all her glittering heart. I miss her so much.
Dear. Can't you play Tina? Nah, there's no playing Tina. So you're You're the fate maker. So you're an unnamed, uncreated character, and you just create like a character yourself, and you pick classes for it. So there's like no feasible story here that they can really build off of. It's 2 new characters plus Tina, and like the reintroduction of characters from past ones, but as characters, like as their character that would be in the game. For example, Paladin Mike is, I think Borderlands 3 has a character called Lorelei. I think that's how you pronounce her name. It's that character, but just, you know, it's her character for when she plays the game, but she's not playing the game. It's just her character that Tina said she was using. So it's like, it just feels like it's a DLC to me. Like it's a one-off thing, and I don't know how they're gonna go on from here. Like they didn't really set it up right so far. And like all the weapons just feel like Borderlands 3 guns, and they're even reskinned ones in some cases.
The pyramid has awoken.
Right, the pyramid. I know what it is, but the good people of this city will need an explanation.
The Dragon Lord's dark citadel across the ocean. Now that he has the sword, he'll be able to take the soul energy of every living thing in the Wonderlands. Without the Queen, our fates are sealed.
Hey, ask him if we're still getting knighted.
Brett, we're in mourning.
You are in mourning. I'm getting that sir in front of my name.
I know we're still in the mourning period, but am I still getting knighted?
Only our Queen had the power to bestow a knighthood. But you do deserve an honor for what you've done.
Who the fuck is that guy?
And what must come next. Kneel, Fate Maker.
Oh my god, I will.
Or just crouch if your knees hurt.
Won't that hurt your knees more?
As Regent Defender of Brighthoof, I name thee Squire of the Realm.
Squire?
Squire.
That's some dragon dookie.
I know it's not much, but it'll have to do.
That'll do,
Your
pick.
new quest is none other than to save the Wonderlands itself. Journey to the pyramid, take back the Sword of Souls, and avenge our Queen. You'll need a vessel. Speak with the Dockmaster.
Thank God the Dockmaster's right here then.
Your command, Fate Maker.
Well, it's clear just the money. Yeah. Just sell a new game instead of an update. Yeah, that's really what it's felt like so far. And like I was saying earlier, I don't think anyone is here for it, but it's just like I don't dislike Borderlands 3 at all. It's just I was hoping for something unique. Like this is what it was, Scav or something, or Bandit, whatever. Right? It's just the same thing. Yeah, these bullets function a little differently. This is just a Hyperion shotgun. I think it's literally just like the exact same, right? There's just Jacobs, but they just renamed stuff. The only real different thing is skills, and there's some unique skills, and there's no grenades, so this is a spell. And I chose this spell master, so I can have 2 spells, or I can have my ability which turns somebody into something instead of one of the spells. So everyone can have at least 1 spell. But the spell master specifically has like their own thing. Like that's fun, that's cool. I like that. Like, you know, I feel like though they could have just probably made this a class for the Siren, and so far it just, like I said, it feels more like DLC than real game. But I did only sort of just start, kinda.
Ahoy to you, Squire of the Realm. Hi there. I need to get across this here ocean. Great stuff about your ships. Let us begin construction post-haste. Come and craft your new vessel here at the dock.
Like, what was it? I can't remember the name of the DLC for some reason. Assault on Dragon Keep? I think that's it. Oh, she just conjured up a fucking ship, okay. Okay, I guess I'm crafting a ship.
Mine eyes have never seen such a beauty of the seas.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Nonsense. I dub her the good ship Balsania.
Baloney.
Before you cast off, you must get the ship blessed by a bard, or you'll be pulled down to a watery grave.
Watery grave.
Drill, whose chains are the sea.
What? But we're so close to taking off. I don't want to deal with sea curses.
That's just how it works, man. Gotta follow the rules or get cursed drowned.
Unfortunately, our resident bard disappeared in the invasion.
Oh, cool.
Death is the artist's critic.
Uh-oh.
No, he fell in love with a skeleton and they eloped. There is one other man who can bless your ship, though he is only a half-bard. Still, he
The
may
hell
now
is
be
a
your
half-bard?
slave for crossing the ocean. I last saw the half-bard heading into the Weep Wild Dankness. He returned from those woods. Find him, if he yet still lives.
If he actually lives.
Sounds dangerous. In a good way.
Yeah. It's a big old magical forest, the Source of Brightness.
Sorry. Did you say Sorth?
Yeah,
It says or set sail. Hold up, I'm gonna do it, see what happens.
And Wibbles. Did you read any of the badass?
The good ship Balsania fears no curse. Cast off!
Okay, but we're gonna get cursed drowned.
Yep. It really does feel like they could have at least...
With the wind at your
Oh,
back,
Jesus Christ. Can I get a moment to talk?
you have begun your journey across. Oops, no, it's not.
Cool.
Yep, all part of the plan.
So much fucking dialogue.
I cannot stress enough how important the bard's blessing is.
Thank you.
Ugh, fine. We'll take this detour and find a stupid bard. But then we're going on the actual quest and saving the world.
In the meantime,
Oh my god.
goblins dredge your ship
You can
from the
goblin
bottom of
these
the harbor.
nuts. How do I get up there? Anyway. They didn't even like I said, there's no character, right? This is the first time we're playing the character as the character. Like normally it's you know, for the Dragon's Keep, it was you know, Lilith and or you know, whoever playing. Whereas for this, you're just like some random schmuck.
Wants to be a hero one day.
So it just doesn't even feel I don't know. It doesn't feel like it's part of the universe
Totally accidental
in
therefore not your fault.
a bad way.
Sounds daft to me, but he gets so excited. I play along.
Like the one benefit of having it be a part of Borderlands. Right? Like for the DLC, the benefit was you got some story delivered in the background and like you resolved some issues and you know, how the fuck do I get over this? But there's like plot behind it. For this, it doesn't feel like we're gonna get anywhere. Because I'm not a real character. You know what I mean? The fuck do I get over here? Oh, not like this, not like that. Oh. Hello. I mean, I personally don't dislike how 3 plays. I just like 1 the best, though. How do I get the fuck back up there? I feel like this area is too big. Like, they designed it because you have to fight your way through here to start with, but there's just, like, too much for me to run around and do. Another bounty board? I guess I'll accept it.
It is nigh. Join the goblins hired of first impression to help us fight the power and regain our freedom. GTFO! 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 Guys,
GTFO?
hell? I thought we agreed to do like a chanting thing, but no one's screwed. Ah, the long oppressed goblins of Mount Craw.
Goblin
And there
is
now,
dick.
you would ease their suffering.
I feel like this would have just been better off as a standalone game without Borderlands relations. So I think I went this way. So that has loot in it, if you're wondering, while I'm trying to get to it. Okay. Oh, wait. No, 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 no. Okay, I have an idea. Ah. Can't grenade boost. No, no, no. Hey, we did it. Hello?
Ooh, luck going up.
Cool. Junk. Alright. I should just go play the game now. You know, screw me for wanting to have some fun. I guess we'll sell this because we ooh, I can actually wear that now. I don't give a shit about that though. Calamity of Legends. Ooh, the Hydra. I kind of wanted to try one of those. I don't know if that was worth my money, but I fucking bought it.
As much as I'd love to, I'd better not.
Sunda. What is this, the price? The price of this I think is a full game. I think it's $60. I honestly, so far it hasn't felt worth it, but I guess there's more to it that I do have to consider. Like I'm only like 3 hours in. I just wish it were fresher. You know? So let's try this. Alright, that's the wrong one, so it's this. Alright. I think that's just a reskin of those things from 3. Which I think are also just a reskin from 2, aren't they? Oh, I'm on the wrong one. That's why it's not pointing where I needed to. My bad.
Begin.
Dick begin? Fuck does that mean?
Eyes wide and warm, blitzing every apple cart.
Hooey. This is about the most unique part of it. It's got like this old style Final Fantasy-ish map where you kind of like run around on it with mini sprites.
Hey, Dance Sam.
There's a Cheeto Puff right there. All right, let's check out what this
I need
Switch wants. I guess we'll check it
I'm
out.
Belvedance, the
3
world's
was a
first
completely new
influencer.
engine. Very
That
little
means
stuff
I'm
coming from 2.
professionally hot. My fans should get the chance to look
I know it was. It
So
was
I
just
need you to carve my likeness into some rocks.
fuck. It's just there's like things about it.
I love the
I don't
angle
know.
on this one.
It's so derpy. Oh, so I have to do this more than once. Okay.
Ah, you there.
Not me. Totally killed it for you.
Great pose. The dance fam is gonna love this.
I wish the head wasn't so derpily big here. I actually don't mind it simply because it's the most fresh thing about it. I can't say it would sell me on it. You know what I mean?
Craftsman looking perturbed, which is like disturbed.
But at least it's not the exact same as everything else, where you know, you just fast travel between worlds and you essentially never visit certain things again. Like, at least it's new, if that makes sense. Like, it's refreshing. That's how I'll put it. I'm not saying I'm particularly in love with it. It's just refreshing that it's different. Considering how much of it is, you know, it just feels like a Borderlands 3 reskin.
My magical building recipes and run off to their dismal cave. Get them back to me, will ya?
This is new. Exactly. I mean, I could understand, right? It kind of looks like a shitty mobile game like this, especially with how wonky the head looks. Right? I definitely understand not enjoying the aesthetic. I don't know. I took it as a nod to old style Final Fantasy games, which I personally enjoyed. Oh, so that's the cave. So what does this schmuck want?
Help me advance science. I am in the scientific race of a lifetime. My brothers think they can perfect.
God, it looks so bad. Her face is stupid.
Schedule has broken my cauldron. Go and mine lead from the mountains so that I can defeat my brothers.
Brothers. Alright, I guess I'm going in this cave. I never wanted to. This in Borderlands. I know what you mean. You think it was for mobiles? I feel like it's probably. I think it might be for like Oh, well that thing didn't work. I think it might be for console. I think maybe Borderlands would lag on it otherwise. I don't know, I can't come up with a reason other than that. I guess maybe mobile is the answer. It just seems weird that they try to appeal to people who probably can't play it. Because I don't think there's a mobile version of this, but I guess maybe if they like the art. Okay, so the Hydra has to be right next to them. Looking a lot like Hydra sucks. Maybe... Oh, maybe a test for bringing it too? Yeah, that could be. Well, I do know they have like a mobile Borderlands that's like a dungeon crawler. At least I think they did. That was back in like Borderlands 1 days though, I think. It was like a cave crawler. I don't think that's better than mine because I don't have the stuff for it.
Oh, so this is the afterlife.
Hello? I don't know, the combat feels sluggish to me. Like, it doesn't have that fun explosive power at certain times the way at least 3 had. It might just be because it's early on and I don't have any, like, at least fun guns. I will say the one thing it seems they've kind of done right is melee is kind of different now. Because you can actually equip a specialized melee weapon. I don't know that it's really that different because he seems to just swing no matter what. But I could see it being fun for like challenges of melee weapons only. Guess I can try that. Guess I don't have a ring. Don't call me friend. I trafficked in death?
And let that be a lesson to you.
Back in business.
Okay, guess I can't use my thing.
We can settle this peacefully.
Magavolding!
And let me kill you.
Is this guy gonna die up there or what? Oh, what is this? Oh, it's a jump pad.
You may take interested, but you can
The
never.
family is loved.
I've been wondering where this guy is.
Never got rich. Died trying. Took this off a guy I killed.
Who would have guessed? You'll have to do better than that.
Who would have guessed?
Must be lost. Let me show you the way.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get rid of this Hydra thing. This thing sucks.
Quick, think of a badass step.
Badass. So let's remove that. Put on our old one. We can mark that as junk. We can mark that as junk. We can mark that as junk because that thing sucks too. Alright, I have to charge this one. Kill badass brigand. I think this is him right here, right? Yeah. Burn, baby, burn. I'm gonna beat your ass. And melee is much more feasible. An eruption of gales. Okay, we can try that. Oh, I get 2 casts of that. I think I'd rather have this over that and this over that. So if I press... Actually, I'll wait. I might have another round of fighting. I feel like I'm lagging a bit. Oh, we got our scroll. Oh, fuck. I don't know what just launched me. Oh, I got a level. Put a level into that. Oh, that's right. There's also hero stats you can level up. Instead of multiple skill trees. So was that it? Where do I get this ore from? Can I look at the map? Okay, I have to go this way. Well, I did the thing for the other schmuck. Will he build me a fucking bridge?
Need something?
Yeah, I need a bridge here.
I can't
My
thank you enough,
prince!
bro. I love these blueprints with all my heart. And I do mean romantically. No room for interpretation. I'm in a polycule with my blueprints.
What?
Now, to repair this here magical bridge, my loves.
Holy shit, he is building a bridge.
One magical rainbow bridge from my family to yours.
Thank you.
Stay. Don't freeze to death.
And tell me what to do, pussy. Alright, so that's 1. Haman's gum line. Alright. I have to hit 10 of these. There's a lot of stuff. Looks like it's battle time. This looks like a goblin, which means he's gonna be gobbling these nuts. If I can say that. Oh, he is a goblin. He's a goblin on these nuts.
You should have ducked. Blocked or, I don't know, not died.
Can I step in this? Okay, I can.
I feel magical.
I'm a magical girl. I just wish that the guns were different. And, well, quite frankly, not guns. Because this just feels like Borderlands 3 guns to me.
Sure, I've got plenty, but I could always have more.
Big idea. Pig, pig, malcontent. They're struggling.
Yo.
Stupid cooldowns.
Is that a guy? Oh shit. Goblin Tinker. He's gonna tinker on these nuts. That's it? I don't understand why it's just a survive session. Like, it just doesn't feel like an engaging objective. It's just a survive session.
I wonder where the best place to bury me loot is.
Bury me loot. Ah, man, my internet is dying. I hate it. I hate it here. Fuck Twitch, today's a pain in the ass. I have to restart streams every hour. Well, I know I've been lagging a lot, too. It might be me. Then again, it might be Twitch and me. I don't know. Because I haven't been lagging doing anything else today, but Twitch has been lagging, like streaming has been lagging, so I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I wish I could sprint for this. So I can just keep running by that guy, okay. So if I go in here, I'll come out up top.
Smell it? Coming from that dungeon? That's a shrine piece.
Maybe lagging, but it stops very often with this red button to restart. Oh, shit. Yeah, I think that might be you disconnecting then.
You don't know you dead yet.
Let me see if I have one of those. No, I don't. Okay, yeah, it might be you then.
Come on, then.
Maybe it's both. Oh boy, it's a Jacob shotgun. Who would have guessed?
Spell, yeah.
Yeah, I think going into like, I think it's called the Stabomancer or something. I think that could actually be kind of fun for this. And just like running melee only. Oh, I'm dead.
Hope you finished your bucket list. Wanna cross
I am stuck. Okay, there we go. What do I keep getting stuck on? Oh, it's a barrel. Am I getting stuck on this? What the fuck? Is my keyboard just not working? No, it is. Okay. I think I'm just clipping on things. Okay. There was a lot of stuff for me to clip on there. Like, I couldn't move to the right.
Shrine piece! That is your shrine piece, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
It's shrine time. Yeet. Yeet. Oh.
Oh, that's one lucky die.
Can I just jump off here? Oh my god, I can. Okay. Yeet. I just need one more to finish this. And that's that.
Perfection itself. Quickly now, bring that.
Quickly, quickly.
OMG, perf, so hot. Come on back.
Don't call me a wait, did she just say come on her back? Huh?
You made me look gorge in front of my
Gorge.
fans. So now you
She's
can
got
look
fans?
gorge in front of yours, if you have any.
Oh my god, I don't. Sad. Nikolaus.
I am back in the
I'm
race.
big.
We shall see who is the true alchemist now, brothers. Your payment.
What about the full metal one? Alrighty. So I got that. This is a new chest piece, but I don't think it makes sense. Trash, trashy, trash, trash, trashy, trash. Alright, so I think all I have left... Oh no, I have this. Alma in Queensgate. Oh, that's back where we were. What? And the goblins? Mount Craw. Okay, let's do that because I think that's right there. Goblin this dick. They got me. They said it. Mount Craw. That really sticks in my craw. I'm honestly really impressed with their sculpture. I didn't think goblins would be able to do that.
I do hope they don't start the revolution without me.
So far, Skulldugger's been the best guns. I had one good black powder, I guess. Which is just Jacobs and Scav. Jacobs. Fucking love violence. Hyperius. Need bareback, okie dokie, artichoke. Ooh. Meh. I think that's really good, isn't it? I think it also just cost me a pretty fucking penny. Yeah, that's really good. Which means I'm about to get something better for free. Alright, it's playing time. Hey, fuckface.
Adventurer, have you come to join our righteous cause?
This is a cult.
We are the goblins, tired of forced oppression. Freedom fighters, one and all. Though I am glad you showed up, because I'm pretty sure I couldn't fight my way out of a wet paper bag.
If this is a paying gig, I'm in.
Oh, there'll be coin in it for you. But first,
There'll be coin.
shatter the chains of
All right.
oppression. Fight for glorious goblin freedom and rebuke the tyranny of Dragon God Volcanar.
Sorry, did you just say dragon god?
Don't worry. I'm mostly totally sure he's a false god.
False?
Now come along. It's time to free my goblin brothers and sisters. The brave few who clamored for freedom have been exiled from the mountain by Varganar.
He is a cruel master, demanding tribute from our enslaved people once a week. If he is displeased by the offering, his punishment is harsh. We must put a stop to it once and for all.
Okay.
And with your help, I might finally earn my GTFO nose ring.
Hold up. Nose ring?
Fuck.
It's a badge of honor representing full membership in the GTFO. The leadership doubted my abilities, but we'll show them. Come now, the entrance isn't far.
Element blast!
Oh, I can't do this anymore. Every day is the same.
Every day.
Wake, work, sleep, wake, work, sleep. There has to be another way. The goblins have to rise up. It's the only way we'll free ourselves from the tyranny of Vorkanon.
The dragon god.
If that thing's a real dragon, then I'm a fractal-winged sky raptor.
And not.
Cool. Hardly a challenge.
Magical.
I thought this would be good. Not too bad. Not too shabby, eh? Ah, fucking emotes. Well, whatever it dropped is gone now. Ooh, a dice. Roll for initiative.
Lucky you.
Obviously not. Hold up, what is my luck at right now? 110. Okay. I don't know if that's right. I'm too lazy to fucking figure it out. Go around.
It's not working. No good.
It was critical though.
Impenetrable barrier. Well, I guess the goblins are screwed. Oh well, we tried.
Come on, Valentine, we can figure this out. It's a puzzle of some kind.
Bingo dingo.
Will the weather be normal
But
again?
we've already shot at it and hit it with hip.
End of March and I still have
That's
the
all I've
heat.
got.
Do we detect any
Since
magic?
I freeze to death. Oh, it's already really hot over here.
The seemingly impenetrable barrier are revealed to
I have to have a fan on, otherwise I feel like I'm gonna pass out.
Obviously.
Okay, so there's power sources each way. Gotcha.
Keep an eye on the barrier.
I wish it were cold here.
Keep an eye out while I do the thing.
Hello.
And don't worry about killing any goblins that are working for Vorkanon. They're traitors to goblin kind. They deserve exactly what they get.
That's fucked up.
You see before you a big, fancy, schmancy magical machine. Do hickey dickory dock.
That looks
Chicken who?
promising.
Wanna cross blades with the best, do ya?
Y'all wanna cross streams? In English summer. All freezy, huh?
Well, yeah. This
Should have kept it for themselves. Oh, well, I'm dead instantly. Get bent.
got it. Go for it.
Finally have like an interesting gun. Horror troll. Oh my god. Is that my ex? Hey, what the fuck? You just threw something at me. Can you do that? I'm gonna beat your ass. Frost Wretch. These are literally just the guys from... Is that 2? I think it's 2, right? The Hammerlock DLC, I think.
Behold! My stuff. Hey, when you're saving the world, power gaming is a moral obligation.
Power gaming? The fuck is power gaming? Yay. Wait. It sounds like wood, but it looks like rope.
Oh, whatever you just did, the barrier is weakened! Oh, do it again!
Not to be a jerk or nothing, but I never seen goblins build something as complex as
Goblins?
Well, that's just hurtful. Even if true. But yes, they must be the work of the foul troll oracles that serve foul Larkanar with their foul magics and create
Foul.
their foul machines.
How many times she gonna say
Thesaurus,
foul?
mate. Just saying.
Thesaurus, mate. Alright. Right then, let's go get this thesaurus. I think I've tamed one of those in Ark before. If I were a cool dev, I would put cool loot back here. Okay, never mind. My bad. Just seemed like quite the opportunity to, I don't know, maybe put a little secret, you know? I don't know. Let's check up here. I'm off now, have fun. Have a fantastic day. Thanks for stopping by. Good to see you again. Oh boy. Bulwark. I don't think that's better than the shield I got, but it's like probably better than what I had and would have saved me some money. Close to 6 a.m. Right? Wait, isn't it? Well, you're going to bed now. Okay, have a fantastic sleep. I guess it is the weekend. Wait, which way am I supposed to go? Why is it pointing that way still? I'm so lost. Did I walk past it? Oh, I did. My bad. Nerp. Nerp. South. Nerp north. Hail Satin.
Before you stands yet another magical whatchamadoozy.
Let's take it to Smash Town.
Smash Town.
No, I know. I heard it as soon as I said it. I know.
It's Smash Town, boys. Well, isn't that wretched? Fulminate.
Magic time! Magavolding!
Beat his ass. I'd rather you didn't. Hunter hunted. Hunter hunted. Thank you. If I shoot that.
Shooting the thing isn't working.
The barrier is down! Now's our chance! Get back!
Barry McCockner.
Okay, here we go. This is really happening. Time to earn my nose ring.
Nose ring. And my internet is dead. Sorry, it was like every time I zoomed in there, the thing fucking squeaked. Mireshi.
Okay, I am impressed.
How come I can't use that?
Phase of Operation Green Dream.
Gween.
Stashed some GTF phone posters and a flag nearby when I was chased out of the mountain. Go get 'em! Once you've got the posters, I need you to venture into the mountain and put them up all over the place. The goblins should rally to our cause, as long as their spirits haven't been broken by the taskmasters.
GTF!
As for me, I've got a little side operation I need to attend to. I'll meet up with you later.
What if I just kill him?
All magicked out, I'm afraid. Fucking fast again.
He's dead.
Ready and deadly.
Lovely jubbly. Wait, they just get mad when I put the posters down. This is literally stolen from the Assault on Dragon Keep, by the way. Just throwing that out there.
Wait, why me no dice?
Get fed! I hope you.
Oh, shit. Tinker. I hardly know her.
This'll be fun.
Oi, run. Stronger. Oh, my bad.
Time for a spell.
Oh, crap! I'm in a real dough of a pickle!
Spell crit, huh? That seems pretty useful.
Down by a troll and some equally ugly friends of his. I need your help! Ammo up!
Taskmaster scum. Face me, pussy.
Promise was a big idea.
Hold up, what is this? Dancing Torrent. Oh, so this is a doubler, okay. Oh my god. And that's a doubler? That's so good.
If I can.
Neat. Finally, something cool. I will switch these though, just because it's easier for me to hold P than it is Q. I mean P. PQ. P's and Q's.
Where go now, little gob? Let's strike you into crack.
God damn.
My spell is ready. Well, that went as I expected.
Oh, brother.
That was a close one. Thought he was gonna
Oh.
strip the green off my gourd.
I bet Jar could do some damage with this.
Pissy little Brussels sprouts. A roasted axe.
Let me give you something.
What? What is it? Oh my god, a weapon. Look, I
Is
have
it
some
possessed?
CFO training, but I've never been in a real fight before.
But you believe in something worth fighting for. Sometimes that's all it takes.
Sometimes.
Okay, if you say so. But right now, it's time to claim the caverns for the glorious resistance. Raise the GTFO flag!
Get foe.
Is it possible I'm too good?
I don't have a companion, so I don't need that. GTFO.
Okay, this is your big moment. Don't screw it up.
One for Gob.
Hear me, my goblin king! The revolution is upon us! GTFO is here
Jinkies.
to free you from bondage under the false god Barkana! Join us, and together we will cast off the chains of oppression!
Am I gonna have to fight them?
Ready for the next phase of our operation?
Oh, another one?
I did some
Another
recon
one.
earlier and spotted a bunch of political prisoners in the lakeside
Political?
village. We gotta free them.
Pol- Hold up. I gotta listen back.
And spotted a bunch of political prisoners in the lakeside
Political?
village.
Sorry about that. Also, it's weird that I'm like 30 seconds ahead in the stream. My like mixer that usually shows pretty accurately when I'm talking and when I'm not is showing like a long slowdown. So when I'm done talking, it slowly goes down instead of instantly stopping. As if it still hears something. Very weird.
There it is. Are you ready? We need to free the GTFO prisoners. Be careful. The troll dealers are tough as stones. Now join me in your
What do you get, Shirley
Unstoppable!
Unstoppable.
Reread the spellbook every time. Let the magic begin. Light strike!
Lightning strike. Oh, wow. Good for you.
Don't mess with the best.
Die, die, die. I like that I can cast this spell at the same time as shooting.
help
Like, can...
Trust me, friend. You don't want to stick around.
I'm gonna beat your ass to death. You just call me Stinky Dick?
Are you as GTA? I thought we were all gonna
This is quite
hungry
brave.
somewhere
Strange
dark
choice for a
and
prison,
damp.
no?
Oh, it's the worst, isn't it? Natural beauty, sunshine, fresh air. It makes me sick that they'd subject goblins to such horrible conditions.
You say he's gonna be a sommelier? Isn't that a wine person?
Finally, that cooldown took
Hello.
ages.
That doesn't have anything for spell, buddy.
Please help! Let's go!
You did it!
Why did that guy just yell sperm?
Finally safe.
Spermy, no!
Oh, how I miss my dank pit. But there's still more to be done.
Get 'em out of here.
I just don't know what this wyvern terrier then.
You can't be serious. This is my competition.
Okay.
Come on then.
Come on, then. My bad. Didn't realize it was already dead like me on the inside. I don't know why I'm still lagging, by the way, so I'm gonna have to see about that. Awesome. Yeah, that's what people want to deal with. Creatures that are temporarily immortal. Fourteen times 8 sounds really good. Oh, I can actually hit them. Okay. Never mind. That's cool. I dig that. Dogfish, huh? That's reasonable. I can accept that. We'll probably get away with selling those. I don't know what that noise is. Oh, it's my fucking neighbors being assholes. Okay, gotcha. My bad. Yeah, they're just blasting music, and I thought it was like some sort of fan, maybe, or like a buzzing and humming, like repeating. Okay. Okay, so next level we get that. I mean, why not, right? Just doesn't make sense to do anything else.
A poetry page wafts upon the wind nearby.
Where are the orcs? The dwarves disappeared and the golems are gone.
Did you like that poem?
No.
Hear the rest of it at the tavern in Bright Hoof.
What's the point? Could maybe do a DX11. I wonder if that would help. Guess we'll see if that does anything for us. I imagine that's a restart thing. Wow, there's a bunch of side quests up here. Wow, there is a lot.
The de-escalation without violence expert I've been searching for. Come here, sweetie.
Shit, this is a lot.
Next, we have to seize the means of production, then destroy them. That'll show Varkanai we mean business. Come this way.
Just keep it in your pants, okay, darling? Your gun, I mean.
What do you mean shotgun?
Bitch! We here in the village have been having a spot of trouble with our local evil wizard, Baldar the Ghastly. I know you can help.
I have the perfect bullets for him. Wait until you see what they do to his face skin. It's wild.
No! This village has seen enough violence for one lifetime. We want this solved peacefully. Just get him to leave us alone.
I don't need that.
Non-violence could very well be my middle name. If I had a middle name. Should I have a middle name?
Okay, so this is better. I thought it might be, but I don't know if it's worth 20 grand to me, so. That's actually not too bad. But it's not worth any money to me.
A certain little yellow robo-bro would like your assistance with his smithing game. And I'm gonna be real with you for a second. It's not going well so far. He's terrible at his job.
His smithing gig?
Most things he does. He's just kind of a lonely tragedy.
Oh no, evildoers, whatever shall I do?
Come here, pussy.
Oh, will my wonders never cease? Probably not.
Piss off or die!
That one in particular.
Vengeance! I will be my last word!
Will these be my last words? It's fucking good. Finally, some fucking funny stuff. Funny moments, oh my god.
This will end you. Sky Hammer.
Sky Hammer. Detroit Smash. How the fuck do I get up there? Scruggly. Avada Kedavra. Expecto Patronum. Avocado toast.
Hope you finished your bucket list.
Did you just say suck my goblin nuts? Did I hear that one?
Ready to go
What?
again?
I might just be over leveled because I feel like I'm getting stronger. Plate of realization. Alright, so I have to go to Mount Craw. I don't think I'm here, right? Oh, I am. Okay, so it's over there. Alright, so we'll just work on the other stuff then. Goblins in the Gardens, which is right here. I don't like that it doesn't separate it by where I'm at like it used to. Non-violent defender. Wow, this place is fucking huge. So that's over there. How did they downgrade this? Okay, so this is right here. That's fine.
You got some growth on you! Oh wait, that's your face! I'll haunt you! If I can!
Element blast!
Eat my shorts. What did that guy say about Panasonic? Oh boy.
We're gonna have to fight this Vorkanar thing at the end of this, aren't we?
Yep.
Vorkanar.
You afraid of fighting a dragon, Valentine?
What? No. It's just a stupid game anyway.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
That a
whoa,
whetstone?
whoa, whoa. Stupid game? I'm gonna need you to go ahead and take that back, Valley. Right now.
Okay,
Right
take
now.
it back, all right? It's the best game ever of all time.
Now you gotta take it down.
It's a very enjoyable game, and I'm having fun.
Hey, there you go.
I am no longer messing around.
Bullets at the ready.
I'll never vengeance.
I feel magical.
I'm a mess you up real good.
What did he just say? What?
Thinking you tough you are. Hello. Come help.
He's an axe thrower. Why did he rush at me? He should have thrown axes.
Unleashed. But I want to magic
Abracadabra.
now.
My hate sustains me. You could be. I'm done with you.
John Wick, huh? Wow, he dodged that shit? Good for you, buddy.
I'll shoot you, stupid.
You'll have to do better than that. Found some of the behold.
Just struggle in.
War Troll. That guy just say he's gonna fuck a witch, or what? What did he say? Lava crawler, huh?
To go again. To an opportunist, every map is a treasure map.
He's dead, Jim.
My spell is ready.
I'm ready. I'm ready. Okay, that's not hitting for some reason. Not too bad. Oh. Whatever.
Numbers, go!
Falchion of Numbing. The Falchion of Numbing? Okay. Boom.
I heard that thing break from here.
Brick.
Good work.
Lava crawler.
Ready and dead. Can we work this out so we all walk away, preferably with me walking away rich?
Lovely bubbly. Those are some lovely jabblies.
Ah, yes. Gather round.
That dude just suicide? Did I? What? Why would it do that?
Time for a spell. Electric death.
So they don't suicide, they like teleport.
Magic is the masterful word weaving done every day by all attractive writers. Come on then.
Right. How do they live in here with these? Are they tamed? I guess so, right? I'd say otherwise it wouldn't make sense, but honestly I don't think it makes sense still, but it is what it is.
Right over there.
What did you work? Rayo YOLO, boyo!
Why did he say Ray Liotta? Is he famous in goblin lore? Is Ray Liotta like big time gobby nuts or what, like what's happening here? Is he a gobbler?
Always wanted to say that.
Damn you!
Let's see. If I'm here, then that means.
Way to welcome! Now, come meet me. I've almost got the bridge down.
Goblin challenge, here it whatever this is!
Wrath of heaven!
Wrath.
Crack you into crack!
I'm having some crack, mate.
Here I come!
I wish I could get FOV like 10 higher.
I'll shoot ya, then shoot ya.
Is he dead? Oh fuck! Eating this dick.
You spelled it, dealt it!
Not done yet.
Wait, has he got 2 heads? So no head? Bone stick of mirth. That's like twice as strong as my thing currently. So I think I can use it. Yeah, I'm still getting slow frames for some reason. I don't get it, but I never do. Just like pussy. Come on. That's not bad. I don't know that it's worth using though.
I can't believe you really did it! That ought to stick a potato in Varkanar's tailpipe!
Hey, so you know real dragons don't have tailpipes, right?
They don't? Huh. Well, further proof that Varkanar is a false god, huh?
This is gonna be Badassasaur, isn't it? It's gonna be somebody in like a flying machine. Or like a Badassasaurus Rex type deal. Or Blimpcock.
I need you to track down some demolition goblins that work for Varkanar. Steal the plastics they use to open up new mining tunnels. We'll need them for the fight against Varkanar. While you do that, I'm gonna track down the lair of Ice King Freezerfleet, who dwells under the mountain. We'll need the power of his icy heart to quench the fires of the Great Oven. The Great Oven is where the trolls smelt the ore mined by the enslaved goblins. If you can take it out, you'll disrupt their primary source of revenue and weaponry.
Give a gob some dome? Is that what he said?
That was supposed to be a warning shot.
Let me tell you, if all this isn't enough to earn me that nosewing, nothing will. That'll show that
Flame Rider, huh?
the real revolutionary is.
So, here now?
Oh, he's the worst. He's this super
Okay.
pretentious guy who's always going off about politics, but never lifts a finger about any of it. Also, he wears scarves. Like, even inside.
Would you wear a scarf inside? It's warmer there.
Need more goblins!
Abracadabra.
Ready to cast.
Well, He's still dead. I don't think you will.
I think I'm on the trail of Freezicles. Just keep collecting those bombs.
Freezicles?
But we'll take the
Traitor scum.
and use them to free the goblins once and for all.
We've got an easy mark over here. This will end you.
Get got, pussy.
All magicked out, I'm afraid. Bullets at the ready.
What the fuck just did that?
Sorry to keep doing this, but I'm in a real gherkin of a pickle again. I spotted
A gherkin?
but he's also spotted me, and now he's definitely trying to kill me. Oh, please help!
Find Freezicles. Okay. I thought maybe I'd have to go back.
Fear the storm. No shame in losing at the best.
Gonna beat your ass to death, boy. Come on now. Yes. Guess they will. There's your song, bitch.
Ready and
How the fuck is it still alive? Does it read chat? Stronger. Wait, whoa, what did he just say?
back in business.
Boom.
Oh, that's one lucky die.
Let's try that. That might not be too bad. That's definitely not too bad at all. Alright. How did he get another one?
Easy, Mark.
Elemental blast. That's interesting. So would that just be a random? Oh my god. A random element? I imagine this is strong against lava, but I'm no expert. I'm a sexpert, however.
Not done yet. Unstoppable.
So far, lightning bolt has kind of been my favorite. The calamity's been really nice too, though. But I'm pretty sure that's just stolen from a gun. I mean, the lightning bolt is nothing new either, but you know. Butt Stallion's dead. We're probably gonna res her. Feel like that's something Tina would do. She loves Butt Stallion. She would never off her character. Oh fuck. Yeah, I don't know if that's the direction I want to go yet. Looks like it's a boss fight. Freezicles.
Bombs. I'm thinking bombs.
Oh, help! He's right behind me! God, God, you're here! Take this monster down!
Hello. Oh, okay. It's actually good, right? Because shouldn't he should normally be weak to ice. At least that's what we learned in the tutorial. So the fact that he's not, right, like he's immune, makes him abnormal as fuck.
Map, now that I look at it. How the hell do they chart all this? I just say.
Why did I get that dialogue?
Well,
What can I say except you're welcome?
I feel magical.
I'm a magical girl. Yes. Boom.
Does anyone pay attention to Max Carryway?
Bag of holding!
Bag of holding?
Spy on you, villain!
Don't call me hero, pussy. It's Fate Maker.
Exactly what we need! Grab it!
Talons of Shelter, huh? Oh, my bad. Oh, it's literally Talon. Okay, my bad. Oh, well, we'll leave it. We can try him.
But I want some magic now!
While I rally some more goblins to our cause, I need you to shut down the great oven with the heart of Freezicles. I'll find you when the time comes.
I don't know about having 2 lightning attacks. That's my biggest concern here.
Let the magic begin.
Why would he be here if this is where he's
Greetings,
less useful
great oven.
or useless?
Forgive me, but I must quench your flames.
Oh, fuck.
What's with the bell?
Champion, the gathering bell rings. You must make haste toward the tribute arena, and we will prepare for the coming of Organar.
Oh, he's coming.
Along the way.
Goddamn, what a
Be on
pervert.
your guard for the oracle. I'm nearly there.
Oh, I have the wrong one on. My bad.
Whatever their name was.
That one's fine. Don't touch that move.
It seems really easy for them to dodge compared to this being like so much better.
Can't do it.
It's like more fun, but it's just not good enough, I feel like. This is a slicer. Oh, wow. Oh, this one's Tedior. Okay.
Never runs dry.
Sunder of Flickering. Okay, that's cool. Okay. Looks like they forgot to update the mini-map after some changes, huh? Sunder might be kind of cool. Let me just read about the Talonflame thing real quick. Spectral Wyvern draws in nearby enemies as it flies.
That cooldown took ages. Shocklands!
Okay, so that can't hit them, which is a clear downside. Okay. Okay, that's literally just the phase cast version thing. I forgot what it's called, but there's a phase cast from Amara that does pretty much exactly that.
Never stood a chance. Stupid cooldowns. Spell, yeah. Ready. Ready to go again?
Come here, Kate, like coming to you.
That was some fun.
Okay. Probably. Gonna beat your ass. Bop. What? You're not as stink as you tough you are. Yeah. Damn. All I wanted was some low show. Okay. So they no longer recharge their ward, but they gain drastically increased spell damage. I hope this wasn't a mistake. How do you get more ward then? Avengers, assemble.
Nice.
Oh God, what have I done? No!
Unleashed. Time for a
Wait, did he die?
I can't believe I have three
I think the main boss died already.
Step into your grave.
He must have gotten chain lightning like super heavily somehow. Otherwise, I don't know what happened to him. Unless he got launched off the map. I don't see his loot anywhere.
Never killed anything before.
Oh, she killed him.
I hated it. Even though it's for a righteous cause, I can't do that ever again. I'm sorry, but you'll have to fight Varkanar on your own, champion.
Varkanar.
The tribute arena is just up ahead. Follow me.
Time to
Tribute arena.
happens to be.
Usually the tributes are raid bosses. Is this a raid boss? Maybe the first version is normal. A lesser mimic. That's cool. I'm thinking first version might be normal here. And then after this it turns raid boss. It's a lot of times how they'll end up.
Do you have any idea who I think I am?
No. Why she say no like that? I wonder. Cool. All right. Blast, pulsing elemental blast. I mean, that sounds fucking great, but I don't think it's worth buying because I have good stuff right now. If that makes sense. Erect and protect. Erect and protect. I don't think I need any of that. I think we'll be all right. So I'm like a glass cannon with this this build. I think it's probably bad.
You who are neither troll nor goblin, how dare you set foot within my realm?
No, it's pretty easy actually. I just fucking do it.
Kill you so bad.
You think you can kill a god?
It's gonna be some like tiny guy.
Heresy. And you are some
Yeah, it's the machine.
delusions of grandeur?
I am Jara the GTFO, and your reign of terror ends today.
I hear her to the left. Oh, there she is. This is stolen from Borderlands 3. This is a pain and terror fight.
Light strike! Come on then! Let me show you the way out.
I can cast again.
Gonna have another stage where he pops out, I'm guessing.
You insolent vermin! What have you done?
I've beat your ass. Oh. How did he just get half his health back?
You insult, meddling mouth breather! You'll ruin everything!
It kind of sounds like what's his face from Borderlands 2, right?
Goblins! You filthy little green gremlins!
What's his name?
Electrocute!
Ooh, our first legendary. Looks like it's a skin though. Oh no, it's a shield. Okay. Well, that's useless to me. Piston. That's his name.
You think I've earned that nose ring yet, champion?
Oh, hang on a tick.
Nose ring. Pick up cog. All right, we'll do that in a second. So we just got our first legendary, and it is a shield. Elemental damage is increased by 20%. It's actually pretty useful for our particular build. Although it's gonna suck that we're gonna be slow as fuck. Just for now. This seems really good, right? Okay. We can sell these then. Okay. Oh, this is a special one, so let's actually save that forever.
Close enough. You did good, kid. Real good.
So she gonna put the cog in her nose?
Then some. Yeah.
What? Really?
Isn't it gonna be all oily?
This would be a truly mighty nose ring, but none of this would have been possible without you.
I don't want
it. You deserve this more
I'm good.
than me.
Well, I guess I have to. I don't want it.
On behalf of traveling kind, I must thank you, champion. We will forever be in your debt. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must inform the GTFO leadership of our victory.
GTFO? Fire damage, clawbringer power.
Much to do.
So where does this take you? Oh. Yeah, we crumpet. Alright, so we should have some other stuff to do in this area. I don't know that I should really do all side quests, but I'm going to. I can't fast travel there. Oh, I can. Yay. That was kind of laggy, wasn't it? Ah, you got a nice bun. This dude's benchmate.
Electric death!
You not use magic.
Not done yet.
Land breaker.
Fucking business.
I'll beat your ass,
I
bitch.
think that's quite enough out of you.
I wonder if there's a shield that I can use that's gonna actually like do what that skill does essentially. Like it's gonna have 0 capacity and just give me like bonuses, like the Rough Rider type of deal.
Interested in some smithing work?
Sure.
Fair tidings, friend. I have the perfect job for someone like you. And by like you, I mean willing to do back-breaking dangerous labor for a pittance.
Cool.
I could always do with a bit more danger. Alright, what's the score?
The blacksmith of this forge, Master Tunhammer, is off on a delivery, and he left me in charge of forging a bunch of magical gear while he's gone. Thing is, I kind of forged my forging resume. I don't know how to smith magic items worth a dang, but I do know it starts with mining magic ore. You grab that pick and bust your hump mining and defending yourself from wild animals, while I do the much harder task of preparing the forge. You're all set. Now head to the quarry out back. There's the quarry. Ah! It looks like Master Tunhammer's locked it up. You can pick locks, right?
Yeah, sure.
Me? Nah, never picked a lock in my life. Pretty sure I can figure it out, though.
Nice picking, apprentice. Now put those skills to use on that ore.
Wrath of heaven!
Wrath of heaven?
I'm out of here.
Oh, you pissant.
Never runs dry. Sure, I've got plenty, but I could always have more.
I could only that, man. How about some bell peppers, pussy?
Magic time!
Fucking love magic.
Oh, it's a party now.
I'm glad I started with a spellcaster and like making her kind of a siren. In case that wasn't obvious, that's what I did. It feels like tradition for me starting a new Borderlands, but as I said before, this really feels like this was meant to be a DLC. And I think what happened is Borderlands 3 fell off before they can finish this. Like, don't get me wrong, I play Borderlands 3 on occasion, right? I'll do my play 1 through 3 and add some challenges to them, right? I do that, but I don't think it's like, it's not Warzone right now. It's not Minecraft, right?
You're not laughing. Did you get my joke? You didn't get it. Stick to mining, apprentice. You're not cut out for comedy.
best place to bury me loot is?
Bury me loot. Bury me in sadness. Alright, he's definitely gonna have me go down there. I have to make a ladder stall here.
All right, apprentice, haul that magic ore back here so I can get to work on my masterpiece.
Magic whore.
Now I need you to
She's a
drop
whore?
bits of ore there to fuse them into a workable hunk of metal. Fuse the ores, apprentice. Fuse the ores.
Ores are fusing.
Okay, now it's time to roll up my servomotor cladding and
Servometer.
use this junk into a magic weapon worthy of the gods. Oh, this isn't working.
No. I'm sure you're close. You've just got to believe in yourself or something.
It's this hammer. Master Tunhammer took the good hammer with him, and that magic ore is too strong for any ordinary tool to work. You try. Use the toughest tool you've got. I loosened it up for you. More importantly, I've done it. I've crafted the ultimate weapon. Wait, what the heck is this? Well, we tried honest labor, but now it's time to do what you do best. Take better gear from other people and pass it off as your own. Let's be real, we both knew it would come to this.
Sure.
Know it, but I always hoped. Now, where's this gear, mate?
To the mountain of despair! That's not its official name, but I am pretty desperate, so that's what I'm calling it. Also, bring the pick. No sense in letting good ore go to waste. If you find any while you're out there, bring it back here for some extra coin. The mountain is full of adventurers who got lost and kicked the bucket while carrying all sorts of magic loot. All you have to do is get the good stuff and bring it back here. Then I can pretend I made it and Master Tun...
Mountain, check. Now, you mentioned treasure. Where's that exactly?
We're looking for a ring that belongs to Kajaro's Ring of Fire Dancing let him walk on lava unharmed. But he was notoriously clumsy and fell face first into the river and burned to a crisp. All that remains is that ring. Silly humans. When will they learn that one wheel beats two legs any day? That's
One ring.
things that can go wrong. No wonder you're always tripping all over the place.
I don't think I am.
Sky hammer! Find the gap.
Alright, I thought so. Kind of assumed that that would happen, but it was worth a little try just in case.
This is my competition. Bullets at the ready.
Bullet at the ready.
Bell is ready. What? Was that it? Somewhere out there, there's loot for the taking.
You're dead.
No,
Oh
the
fuck.
real magic is the masterful word weaving done every day by cool, attractive writers.
Tool. I thought it was the Short King Spring, mate. They're coming out of their hovels. Ember Eater. Soul Eater. These are just those other things, but on fire.
Take aim. I feel
I'm a magical girl.
See that?
What a treat. Alright, let's go kill Fuckface. I'm sure he won't mind. If he didn't want to die, he wouldn't be alive. Bonk! Ooh, vestments. That sounds like something a spell person would wear. It's not. Cool. So far... Hello? Torg is usually pretty fucking good. Oh, they all do the fucking slice. That sucks. So far, it's,
Ah, there it is! Smash that
Oh.
rock chunk to pieces and get that ring!
pretty vestimenty. I don't remember what I was gonna say.
Well done. Now grab that magic bling. It's not like he needs it anymore. Great! Now, for the next item, I want to get something cool. Literally. Somewhere in the Frosty Hollow, there's the Cloak of Runald. Hurry, apprentice! Your master commands you! Runald was a mighty barbarian who hoped to slay the Frost Goblins, thinking his Cloak of Cold Resistance would protect him. Well, Runald was frozen solid, but the enchantment kept his cloak in perfect condition.
We could just use the crafting rules to make our own gear.
Girl, that sounds boring as hell. We don't have time for all that crap.
Yeah, fighting people and taking their stuff is way faster and more exciting.
I don't think it is.
It's a crafting quest.
My sweet baby friend. I pinky promised that next show we can narrate all the boring stuff you love and roll dice all you want, but for now, we're doing things my way with guns and loot and adventure and actually interesting stuff.
Fine.
One of my marbles is near. Smash it and release my memories.
We've got an easy mark over here. Fear the storm. Nothing like a job well done.
No, I done. Smashy, smashy.
Eldon's parents
Oh, there's 15 of them here?
were legendary heroes, wyvern tamers, giant slayers, favorites of the queen. He wants so much to be special like them, like me. When I said he already was, he scoffed.
Scoffed.
He wants so much to be extra when I'd be so happy with ordinary.
Ordinarily. I feel like the sticky is better, right?
Let the magic begin.
Yeah, the shotgun is way better than the last one. At least for these particular enemies. You know, something with armor, maybe not, but the fleshy fun bags. Did she say instant gasm? I hope they're about you dying. Because you're dying. Just like that, you're dead. Alright, another level. I'm gonna keep that.
Nah, not yet. That would make things too easy.
Okay. So far, I feel like there's not really a downside to this. I mean, maybe further on, maybe like another playthrough where that matters more, you know? I feel like having better cooldown makes a lot of sense. I'm sure there's a way to respec.
Finally, that cooldown took ages.
Okay, which way is it? Oh, it's like out there. Okay. Wait, did that reopen? Or reclose, rather? No.
So let me get this straight. We're trying to not aggro this guy?
Yeah, you heard the bird. Don't worry, I'm sure this will be super duper easy since you're both masters of finesse. Smoothest of the smooth.
Oh, we can finesse.
Oh, it goes through.
Finesse capable.
Aw, you really do think that? And I want you to know, from me to you, it's really adorable. I hate waiting.
I can't melee straight up. Spells and melee only playthrough. Awesome. Are shark fish?
This'll be fun.
I feel like sharks aren't fish, are they? Yeah, I guess they are. I don't know what a fish is. Holy shit. How is this better? I'm sorry, what? Okay, now it's saying it's not. Oh, it's so confusing. Hello.
There's the cloak. Ah, but it's stuck. You'll have to hack away at the ice to chip it free.
Something tells me that's a bad idea, but alright. It's gonna say there's a weirdly low amount of ore there. You filthy ore?
Now then, what's the most broken build I can make?
I feel like what they should have done is just introduced new characters to 3 and added this as a DLC. And they probably could have gotten away with like $40. Like, it's just straight up make... How many classes are there? 6? 6 new characters. I think the reason they didn't is because none of like the skills and like the setup here would have really worked that well with the other characters. Right? Like, you can't really do this without revamping the skill trees and whatnot. So if they had just made characters that were only like playable during the DLC or something, or, you know, had specific stuff for them that maybe other characters couldn't use, such as spells and their own unique skills, right?
Droplins? Fend them off, apprentice!
Kick ass and forget names! Fear the storm!
Sorry, that was supposed to be a warning shot.
No, it wasn't.
Come on then.
Oh, duh! It's magic ice! You can't hack it! You'll have to kill the Droplins to end their icy enchantment and free the cloak!
Wait for it. I can cast again. After you.
Ready!
Wondrous! With the death of the Droplins, the cloak is free from their icy enchantment! Grab it before more Droplins
Icy.
Now hurry up and get the hack out of there! Wait, why can't I stop saying hack? Whatever, return to me, hack prentice! Ah, I did it again!
All right, but what
She
if we
hacked.
just keep these awesome magic items for ourselves?
That doesn't sound very heroic at all.
What are you talking about? We looted them fair and square. We just risked our lives out there. Hey, that rhymed.
Yeah, but we agreed to a quest.
A quest built on a foundation of lies?
If you don't finish the quest, you don't get XP.
Oh, but I'm so close to my super cool class feature.
Then you know what you must do, Valentino.
Who knew being a hero was fraught with so much moral ambiguity?
So fraught.
Let's see. If I'm here, then that means... Wait, what does that mean?
Ye fish fuck. Dogfish.
Behold! My stuff!
That sounds like one of those shitty... Alright. I'm gonna preface this actually by saying I have no problem with like quality Chinese goods. They exist. I own some like knives, for example, that are really good, well made, like Chinese companies made in China thing. But Dogfish sounds like that really low quality ones where they just like throw together two English words to make like a sounding name. You know what I mean?
Behind my back, have you?
What is this?
Smithing Guild will
Is
have
that Groot?
my head. Or one of our heads, anyway.
Master Tunhammer, it's not what it looks like. They were just helping me with little things. You know, I can't reach the tools on the top shelf. I did all the hard work.
Right. Then let's see your hard work, shall we?
With pleasure. Yay, you there. Place my works on yon mannequin so Master Tunhammer can marvel at my craft.
I'm guessing he made these.
Master, I told you I could handle it. Take a look at these beauties.
Oh, fine work, apprentice. This is the work of a master. This master! In fact, I made these pieces myself! I'm gonna hammer you and your thieving friend into bloody bedpans!
Ah! Apprentice! Protect your master!
Ready and dip! Electric death!
Electric death. I hope that makes sense, because like I said, there's plenty of like foreign companies, if you will, to America here that do make quality goods. I want that to be abundantly clear. But there's like this this degree of like low quality where they just take like English words to appeal to a Western market and try to make it sound like cool or like fancy or some shit. Like they'll throw together two names because they think it'll get someone, and quite frankly it does work, so there's probably a science to it.
What have you done? You killed the master of the smithy. Or should I say former master? I'm in charge now. I knew that promotion was headed my way. You can keep that jerk's pick, by the way. It's not like I'll be using it. Mining's for chumps.
Okay.
Now,
I don't want it.
take your payment and get thee gone. You kinda have a history of killing master smiths, which disqualifies you from my apprenticeship program. Some other desperate adventurer will be by to replace you soon enough, I'm sure.
Sure. So new melee weapon.
Don't
The
think
pick.
I can pull that off just yet.
Frostbite of the Crusher. So cold it burns. Wow, it's a special that's not even like special. That sucks. Actually, I will hold on to that. I don't think I need that anymore though. Glad we're finally getting some Torgos because the Torg stuff is kind of good. Alright, so I think there's one more here, right? Non-violent defender. Oh, no. There we go. I want to sell my stuff before we do it. I actually don't even know if I have time. Holy shit, it's already 10. I guess I got a bit of a late start. I'm gonna keep going. I fucking... Look, here's the thing. I will not lie. I enjoy this game because I enjoy... Why are these all X'd out. Okay, those are equipped.
I can't toss that. It'll ruin the quest.
Oh, the quest. Oh, well, it's gone. Alright, what is this? Of decay. I don't think that's worth buying. Like, I love Borderlands 3. I mean, I think it's a good game. I know other people think it's, like, too easy or whatever, but I think it's fun. I think it's enjoyable. I definitely enjoy playing it. If that wasn't already obvious. Alright, I have no problems with this game. It just doesn't feel unique enough yet. And I'm not... You know... I'm not saying it has to be insane from here, but it would be nice if it got more interesting. I feel like I'd be losing out, right? I think what I have is better. All right, let's go. Ooh, that's bright. The fuck is that noise? Boldar the Ghastly. Alright, so I now have like roughly 5 hours in this game. I think that's enough to form somewhat of an opinion. I know I've sort of been expressing how I felt, you know, periodically, like thus far. And I want to be clear, I don't dislike this game at all. I am enjoying it. I think it's reasonably good. So far, it just hasn't felt unique enough to have justified the price tag. I guess we'll see how much content we get out of this. Right? I'm thinking this would have to probably give me about... Here's the thing, I'm thinking about it at the same time as, like, thinking about it, if that makes sense. Basically, my first, like, playthrough here is gonna take me longer than I imagine, like, it will a lot of people. I don't think as many people will full run this. Especially, like, die-hard Borderlands people, they might just go for it, you know what I mean? But I could be wrong. Maybe they know, you know. I think new people to the series are probably confused as fuck. But they're also the type who might like play through.
Just like I planned.
And just do like every side quest. But also like a die-hard fan I guess might. So I guess either way, you're probably on your first playthrough anyway, you're probably doing every single side quest like I'm doing, trying to have some fun. So let's just assume you do one character build, which I think a lot of people probably would. I would say you have to get at least like 30 hours out of the one playthrough in order for it to be worth it. I think that's a reasonable amount to where, you know, Pig Ward. Am I supposed to be killing this guy? I hope that makes sense, like... There needs to be something worthwhile about it for it to be worth it. I'm at 5 hours. I don't know how long. I mean, I feel like I just finished the tutorial, so I mean, we're on pace to be good. And I would like to try other classes. My issue being that so far, it's seeming like the classes don't mean much. I mean, the spells are the most interesting part. only having one ability is very disappointing, and why it feels so much like a DLC more than a real game. Okay, I should have been using that the whole time, my bad. Whatever the panties are called, is that what he just said? Okay, so he's resisting that. God damn it, Pigwort.
Oh, Els, are you dead already? Bring that one down.
Oh, he's dead. He's gonna be gobbling these nuts. What the fuck was that? Who was that guy? Was that not who I was supposed to fight? Who the fuck was that? I went the wrong fucking way. Are you kidding me? How do I place a thing? Oh, I can cycle quests. That's nice. There's no chest here? That's a little disappointing. Really? Okay. I did get this, which seems okay. Let's try it. That was the wrong one, my bad. See, that might be better. Maybe not. Okay. So, with that ward regenerate, is that gonna... Doesn't look like it. I was hoping that would overcome it. Wrath! Who the fuck says wrath like that? I don't understand.
I feel
my wrath!
Come on then!
Come on then.
Oh, they're still after me. I don't know if I lost them, but I can't run anymore.
Oh, hello.
I just need a second to catch my breath.
A sucking.
Getting lucky.
Ooh, torrent of luck. I'm gonna try it. So that replaced my Q. See, my problem, the other thing was good, but my problem with it was that I can't hit aerial targets, and it also had a very limited range.
You found a marble. You remember what to do, right? Because I don't.
That's really stupid.
To make some coin, Eldon started a wart shrinking side hustle. Long story short, he grew one into a third head instead. Luckily, the chatty thing responded well to an old-fashioned demon punch to the face and topical ointment. Extraordinary teamwork, I say.
That was one of these chests down there, so I'm not worried about it at all. Okay, we still haven't gotten to try it yet. Hello? Is this guy gonna be a pervert or something? Hi.
DP Trophy Evil Wizard, correct?
Yes, I take pride in finding new and exciting ways to terrorize those infernal nerds in the village. And with this
They say nerds.
scroll, I shall unlock an ancient tomb housing a weapon more horrifying than you can imagine.
Can't believe I promised not to end this man. There's clearly only one other way forward.
Seduce him?
Wow, you're so much more hot than I expected. I'm all flustered. I know you feel it too. Should we, go somewhere?
Oh, not this again. Curse these good
What?
looks.
To an opportunist, every map is a treasure.
Do I look like I smash? I'm an evil wizard. I do not smash.
What a pussy.
Leave me alone. You'll never catch me.
Rejected? What? First time for everything. Guess I'll catch him for good measure.
I can blink a port infinity times. Keep your stinking hands off me, you damn dirty cheap thing clown. Saved it. Oh no! The big hero can't catch the evil wizard.
I probably could. Guessing he's just gonna go further and further out.
The more you pursue me, the more havoc I'll wreak upon that pathetic village.
Not really a big issue for me.
Those goblins were asking for it.
Look, mate, you don't like me, I don't like you. So don't make me make it weird again.
Please, don't try to seduce me again. It makes me feel super awkward. If you just let me go, I'll give you this. It will unseal an ancient cave, and within you will find a weapon.
I feel a great shift in the magical fabric of the universe.
A
Did
bench?
you solve our wizard problem?
Right, yes, we just had a lovely chat. Best buds. He even gave me his favourite scroll. Scroll of cave opening. Cave with weapon inside opening.
Oh dear. A weapon, you say? Well, you're obviously more than capable of solving our problems without violence. Please get that weapon away from us before any more harm comes to our peaceful village.
That might be good too.
So that was really our best effort at seduction, huh?
What? No, just warming up. Yeah, just rusty is all. But we'll do it better next time.
I look
Did you just call me a pussy?
forward to seeing you try, nerds.
Oh, it's the same thing? What? That has to be what I had on before, right?
Finally, that cooldown took ages. Shocking! Oh! God, the look on your face.
Okay, so these are the same thing. Oh. Fuck it. What if I just use 2? It's actually really good.
Mag of holding! I can't believe I have to reread the spellbook every time.
Oh boy. My toe hurts. I don't know why. Alright, where the fuck is this cave? Okay, it's right there. Alright, I should have time to do this for tonight, and I should just like end up at a save point if I quit anywhere, so we should be fine no matter where we do it.
Don't believe anything they say!
Hello, I've got goblin permission to pass. I need to get to that cave.
No, and I don't care who sent you. It's too risky. We don't want any more violence. Oh, hiding something, fascist? Let's see what you got in there.
If shoot him in the face is option D.
Why does the 4 seem to pulsate whenever I aim at something? Just bribe him.
Here's a little tip for you, sir. So, how about let me by now?
All right, but I better not hear about this getting out. Ah! You're a fascist too! Rampant unchecked capitalism kills!
This place is protected.
Herbert?
Good call, newbie. That goblin never would have gone for it if we hit on him. He was not picking up on our vibes.
Wow, congrats, Val. You've leveled up in recognizing social cues. You're really growing.
I've been...
Light strike! Remember, style before stats, every time. Bullets at the ready.
I don't know if I need both. What I will say is the old one is better because it ricochets as long as I get ricochets out of it. Oh, damn it. That's my mistake. I should be able to jump up here. Or not.
Time for a spell. Shocking! Oh!
My only regret is that I have no regrets.
Ooh, luck going up.
Alright, well that didn't work out for us, did it?
All right,
Boss fight
Scroll.
chamber?
I don't like you, and you don't like me. But let's just get this done. I want that weapon. Now, what does this say? Aperta deletato fora minis. I believe seduction is off the table here.
They probably should mate.
Who's up for some fun? Ready and dead.
3 purple.
Would love to, but
Did you just fart? Did you hear that?
Oh, skull hole. Neat.
Oh, thank you so much for noticing.
Skull holes? Right.
get him out of here.
Neat. Alright, we'll put these in.
You have completed the ritual. How dare you wake me from my ancient slumber? I am Runefeld,
Oh.
guardian of the dark hole. First of my name, last
You're gonna seduce him.
of my kind. Somewhere in the middle of reading anywhere between 1 and 4 novels simultaneously. I have stood in this spot and guarded this cave for time immemorial. Except I personally remember it.
Guess we'll listen to him.
But that could be considered
Just realized that was a choice anyway. Because I was gonna listen anyway.
Imagine if you could remember every embarrassing thing.
You just wanted someone to talk to.
But also you were older than the sun itself. It gets to you after a while. But regardless, you have invaded my ancient home.
Jesus.
And no one is permitted to enter here. I guard a devious, unholy weapon. A relic of times long past. And only those worthy of using it can pass me.
No one is worthy.
And no one
Oh my
is
god.
worthy. So no one passes me. Is that clear? I could perhaps be a bit more concise when I explain that part to people. It has been a very, very long time since I have had any visitors. It is possible the fascist goblins who have recently taken to guarding this place are quite good at their jobs. But it is unimportant. What is important
Wait, they're
is
fascists?
the fact that you have somehow invaded my deep, cavernous crevasse, and you cannot be allowed to leave. For no one shall be permitted to take my secrets out into the world. The world is not ready for a weapon of this caliber. My sole purpose in this world is to protect this weapon from those who would have the hubris, the audacity, to think they can wield it responsibly. I have seen more errors than you can imagine. Epochs, even. And no one has ever managed to convince me that this weapon should be released from my grasp. That means I have killed a lot of people. So many people.
Oh my god.
What have I done? No, it's fine. I'm fine. It's fine. And I will not
Is that last dude's name Blumpkin?
to that list of dead. It's a very long list. I can read it to you should you require before combat. Though the most ancient of names are quite difficult to pronounce, given that those alphabets no longer functionally exist. I can, however, give it my best shot. Ixbranix the Fourth. Be the brave.
Be.
Lorkin the lion-hearted.
Holy gob almighty, is this dude really still talking?
Hey, excuse me! I worked really hard on this speech, so shut up and listen!
Flurk Snacks Bandaquad. Hall. Oh well, that is probably enough names. You get the point. I am a stone-cold murderer, and I will do anything to protect this weapon. It is the only reason I exist. If I do not protect it, why do I exist at all? What am I? Would I dissolve into the ether? Would I turn to mist? Would I simply cease to exist? We will never know, because I will be responsible and carry out my purpose until the end of time. You, trespasser, have violated the sacred goblin's
Come on, bro.
And if I can go on, you're allowing me to go on? Okay, I'm going to go on. And if I can go on, I would just like to inform you that you have come all this way for naught, and you will not be permitted to fight me for my weapon Anyways, I am incredibly tired. This has absolutely wiped me out. And if you're not going to do anything hostile, then I am going back to bed for the next century and a half. Until some other idiot arrives. Good night. Also, thank you for listening. It means a lot to me to feel heard.
Well, if there were ever a time for a loot and scoot, it would be now.
The weapon is in your hands. Now go on, skedaddle out of this dusty pit.
You know, I think we did all right, non-violence-wise.
Yeah, totally. But I did learn something. And that something is this. Violence really is the answer to most things, most of the time.
Hard to argue with that.
I guess so.
Never runs dry!
Hello. That was something. I hate when they do stuff like that and it's like the right answer. I'm sure there were other ways, right? I'm sure that everything would have gone through in its own way, but you know. Alright, so I returned the artifact to Batch, who is right by that. So let's go ahead and just fast travel. We'll return it, and then I'll probably end the stream. So thank you so much for watching. Thanks for being here. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for chilling. Hope to see you next one. All that good shit. Follow me on your Twitter, subscribe to YouTube. You know what it is. You know how it is. Something about likes, comments. I don't know.
We can live our peaceful lives without fear.
Yeah.
It's been done, and I took your advice to heart vis-a-vis violence. Mostly.
What a relief! For your wonderful gobletarian efforts, you may keep that wretched weapon. Thank you, adventurer.
Cool. Alright, we got a new weapon. That is better than what I have, isn't it? Hmm. Meh. I'll just sell it. I think. So where is this wretched weapon? That is right. My bad. Is this it? Okay, there it is. Okay. That's actually pretty good. It's actually really good. Anyway, have a fantastic night. Thanks for being here. Thanks for chilling. Hope to see you in the next one. First impressions, I guess, since I didn't get a chance yesterday, I like it. I mean, it's just Borderlands 3 reskinned with some new things, right? Like, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm just not sure it was worthy of its own game. I think they should have finessed it into a DLC. They probably still could have got like $40 for it, you know, maybe $60 with like, you know, I don't know. I mean, I get that they wanted to do DLC for this, but you know what? We'll see. I'd be happy to be proven wrong. I'm like 5+ hours in, and I'm not hating it. It's just it doesn't feel fresh enough to me yet. I don't know. Anyway, have a fantastic night. Thanks for being here. Thanks for chilling. Hope to see you next one. And until then, violence is the answer against a bench, apparently. Oh shit, I put my gun up. Never mind. Also, bye.